am Sora Luxon, and this is Tarot Card Queen of Cups, the Water of Water card, or in initiated circles, the revered seer, mighty in clairvoyance, intuition, dreams, and all of the interconnected psychic realms. Our Ibis Lady of the Rivers, wearer of the brown and gold, that life-giving green in the background of the cliffs, seated above her occult emblem, the lobster or crayfish on many different tarot decks. This beautiful woman does not have her hair loose under tiara or helm as a princess, but instead wears the woven braids and crown of her full rank as queen. Her throne rests upon the current shore, ever connected to the flowing waters. Notice how her foot actually bathes within the waters, how her dress and robe are of the water, how she herself is the water risen up to land to take a seat, always connected to her origin, even while she remains on shore. Notice the scallop shell which holds her cloak, the mer children, water nymph fish holders, undines, ever watchful, ever ready to serve and be served by their queen, chiseled within her gray-brown granite throne. From the 20th degree of Gemini to the 20th degree of Cancer, she rules. Well-natured, kindness, motherly but stern as well, unwilling to take on the trials, responsibilities, or troubles of others. She is no doormat and she is no man's crutch. Her mind is a powerful source. And here we see that imaginative force applied in a water card where mental energy, imagination, is being conveyed as far stronger than the emotional energies. An individual who directs all of their attention into what they want to bring forth, what they believe in. In occulted training, we learn how where the eye goes, the mind goes. Where our mind goes, so there goes to our energy. That energy goes where we direct it. And the power of that direction resides within intention. So where we place our focus, that is where our power goes. When we do things unintentionally or are distracted, drifting, so there too flows away our energy. In Eastern mystery schools, this is the cultivation and control of chi or prana, same thing. Wherever your focus is, there is your power made manifest. So look to where this queen powerfully, willfully, intentionally directs her gaze, her focus. She is a visionary, creative, while also not given to emotional flightiness. She can reach out mentally and connect to all of the conditions around her. Since she is the water of water draw, we are advised that this card is influenced heavily by the other cards or forces that play upon us. Like the great river, she will respond dependent on the effect of situation or environment as it presents itself. Smooth over lazy banks, turning forcefully chaotic in response to rocks and rapids. Be advised, the Queen of Cups is very much impacted and swayed by the directions, powers, authorities ebbing around her. The majestic lady is reliable as the stones, those rocks, pebbles rounded beneath her feet. But her mental forces have risen from the subconscious mind and are now brought before her in ready access within the golden spiritual vessel, a sacred cup. And that's no trivial force. To have insight directly into the unconscious or subconscious flows and be able to bring them unto this plane to be perceived, scrutinized, explored at will, and applied is a lofty feat. The golden ciborium eternally under winged guard holds a Eucharist of such potential, even she must maintain full focus and authority to gaze upon it without dangerous outcome. The mighty lady of White Cliff and Whirlpool feels distant to us very often because her abilities often make her feel foreign in a quote-unquote normal land. She's not used to being on shore. When you know and can perceive more than everyone around you, it can be frightening for those who can't. And so many find this card's power, the Queen of Cups, her powers, her countenance, troubling. Sometimes I call this the TMI card if it's under the influence of a reversed aspect in a reading, because the Queen of Cups is the force that might let slip the hour and minute of some tragic event, like your own death or the date of the apocalypse, in casual conversation, like it doesn't matter. Is she trying to be scary or to upset people when she brings forward information from the hidden depths like that? No. Is she right? Sure. But did you want to know? Not necessarily. Not if you were ready to deal with it, comprehend it, understand it, or not be afraid of it. So, TMI. More than anything else, perhaps, the Queen of Cups is advising us of dreams, messages of selfless love, both strictly honest and commandingly kind. A real unconditional love, which isn't trivial or light, but incredibly powerful, the essence of life itself. And she demands that we listen and look to the waves upon the sands of our own internal energies, that we hear those messages, those signals. Believe in yourself. Believe in the value, worth, validity of your creative energies, of your creations. Trust in your projects or in the rhythms and tides of those around you. Flow with them. Flow where your mental powers lead you or where the sway takes you. Listen and look, hear and see those around you as they are, and then trust in them. And you can also willfully focus your passions into manifestation. Take hold of your powers of intention and apply them. Love with trust, openly and fully, both yourself and those around you. Not in the shallower, vain ways we're so often presented with on a daily basis, but instead in full, breathtaking, tremendous, splendid glory. Love with the golden light of real selflessness, real vital authority. The Queen of Cups reversed. When we see the Queen of Cups and its reversal, there is usually some dishonesty involved, either with ourselves or possibly coming from someone near to us, and we're being advised also of letdowns, mostly in passion projects or creative, intuitive, imaginative projects or goals, and inability to focus a dream into fulfillment. The frustration that comes with writer's block, for instance, or the disappointment of not being able to bring your painted creative vision to life before the gallery opening date. So where before the Queen of Cups was well grounded mentally and didn't spin off into emotional excesses, now we have the Queen in her reversed form, which is suggesting to us instead an unhealthy inability to tap into any of our necessary feelings or emotions. Being shut off entirely from emotion or from feeling, from that current, rather than reigning in balance with it. So big emotional blockages are very often spoken of here, being numb, shut down, shut off, going into zombie mode, not being able to feel anything, blocking the world and everyone in it out. That's not a great place or way to be. So what to do? Allow for emotion. Clear some of those blocks. If you're pulling the Queen of Cups reversed, you don't have to let your emotions suddenly come rushing forward, say in public. That could be very damaging to you. Letting your emotions run away with you. But if you don't want that to happen, get ahead of the crisis by looking to allow for emotional honesty within yourself now and to feel connected emotionally to the feelings you have and the feelings of those around you. Be emotionally honest with others. Allow yourself to feel things. You'll be better off in the long run for it. And if there is a creative non-starter or letdown of some kind, accept it. Let it go. Not every passion project can come into fulfillment as planned. Not everyone is supposed to. Stuff goes wrong sometimes. Sometimes you have to drop a work in progress, and move on. Or you never get to the next better one that's waiting for you, that is meant to manifest all of your creative, intuitive, imaginative powers fully. Until next time.